You ever hear any screams around here, really?
No vocals as far as I know, but mostly just strange feelings in the timber and footprints. Mostly seen pictures. I haven't seen any footprints myself, but I've seen a lot of pictures and.
Is there anybody in your community that doesn't believe in these?
There's always that odd person, yeah, but for the most part.
Probably kids. It's probably today's kids that don't
Yeah.
get it.
But for the most part, yeah, the people here know they're out there. Our elders or.
What do they think about them? What do they think they are?
To be honest, I haven't heard like from a elder's point of view in my community. Like I just heard that you got to stay away from these places, like up there. So like.
Well, I heard across that other creek across the lake, same thing. They say not to go in there.
Yeah.
And I also heard of some elders saying that they know that they hunted on that side of the green, and the native people hunted on this side for years. Known, it's just a known thing.
Yeah.
But do you know, there's a guy. So when the farrier came to my house and told me about seeing that one go across the road down here by the bridge, and then he said that there's a kid either from here or from way down the lake, I think from here, and he was riding his dirt bike down past the end of the lake, you know the Narrows down there?
Yep.
He was riding his dirt bike down there on a Friday night, Friday evening. I don't know why I remember the Friday part.
And you saw 3 of them?
Yeah, and he got a picture.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend was cutting hair at that place across from Petchcan.
Jinx hair salon in town. That's still there, and her name's Ayla, and she's a friend of mine. And
Did you talk to her about it?
I actually, when the last time we spoke through Messenger, you said to actually no, when you read my email, and then you told me, then you mentioned that story of the dirt biker, and then you asked, or like, oh, if you're watching this, like, can you wanna speak with this person? So I actually did message her. And I was like, is this you? And it was actually the Harley. Harley is the guy that was on the dirt bike.
What?
Yeah.
No shit.
So, and he said that it was on an old phone, so he unfortunately could not find it. Yeah, couldn't find the phone.
That was Harley?
I believe that's, so Ayla is his older sister.
Ayla, well, I heard it was Ayla's boyfriend.
Oh, Ayla's boyfriend? Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll have to dig up those messages again, but from what I gathered, I think it was maybe her younger brother, which is Harley.
That's no shit.
So, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to brush up on that.
Yeah, well, he said, he goes, you can clearly tell they're not human.
Yeah.
But you could clearly tell they were somethings. And I'm like, and you know what, and all that time, even now, I'm like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Whatever, pictures, I don't really give a shit. I just don't give a shit. But when I would tell people and mention that, you wouldn't believe how many people in line would be just blowing a gasket. You know, there's other people out here.
Yeah.
Go show us the pictures. This is bullshit. You tell us these things, you don't get the pictures. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm here for you only. Yeah. Right? You know, it's like the people get pissed off online. You always tell them, you know, you can always go get a refund for your ticket.
Yeah.
For being here, right? God, it's funny how many people get mad at me online. It's endless. It wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter the topic. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do. And I could say, as an example, I could put a picture of a fluffy puppy online. Somebody is gonna get angry with something. Somebody, right? It's like, it's just crazy. But whatever. So where do you get nervous around here? Is there anywhere you won't go?
Where I like to hunt, Joffrey Creek area. Like I said, that one spot where you kind of get in the thick timber by the creek where it's really loud. It's just that one zone. So you have to go through it to get to where you hunt.
Sucks.
So there's no way going around it. Like I just went there yesterday for the first time since last season.
Just check it out.
So yeah, just to check it out. I didn't take very much. Just grabbed my rifle. And,
you get anxious before you go in there?
I did. I had to gather myself at the bottom before I went in, and the message, fuck it, let's go. Gotta get in there and get it done. So.
Right. I do that too. My spots up that way. I'm not saying shit in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You know, My spot's up that way. But what I know about all the way down here, I wouldn't go up there.
Yeah.
Not me. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I know I would. If I knew there was a hammer buck,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
But other than that, nope. Right? Especially at the switchbacks. And then my other neighbor over here on Curry, kind of a funny guy, just a weird kind of guy, good guy, a real flatline, not a very emotional person, just a real chill kind of guy, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not excitable at all. And where you go, I guess there's another trail back, mountain trail that comes off the switchbacks.
Okay.
I think it goes that way, I think.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I saw a real big barefoot print in the mud there. We were riding mountain bikes. And I'm like, oh, I guess they're real. And then, yeah, that's all he said. I'm like, and I've known this guy for years. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? How long ago was that? He goes, oh, a few years ago. Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's way bigger than my boot. And it was definitely a barefoot footprint.
Yeah.
I go, whereabouts? It was up on the switchbacks. And he had, you know, the mountain bikers know the names, all these
Yeah.
stupid mountain bike trails.
Yeah.
It was right there. And then I had other friends that lived at, what's it called, Heather Jean?
Pardon me?
Heather Jean, whatever. You know, like down the lake, that community of the houses on the lake.
Okay. I think it's called the Lakeside Community.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it.
Yeah.
You know. And she could hear them up in the timber up on the slope at nighttime,
Oh, just howling away.
talking, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you ever go up Twin One?
Yep. I actually went there when we got our quad last year. Yeah, last year I went up Twin One. Rode it right from here.
It's still dug up pretty good.
It's the road was actually really nice.
You driving again?
Yeah, I went there. I actually did some firewood up there last season as well. But when I seen that the road was good, I took the quad up there and
Oh, yeah.
I went straight to the back.
I thought they blocked it. They dug it out or whatever, so you couldn't get in.
They have some deactivated parts, but you can still get right up to the back.
It's
Right.
creepy as shit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
That's like ground zero.
it's definitely a deer zone.
That's a good spot.
Yeah,
But it's throwing the dice, man.
yeah,
Like I'd say 50-50, it's going to happen.
yeah.
I have one buddy of mine from Squamish. He doesn't give a shit about this shit. He doesn't even talk about it. He goes, yeah, I was up Twin One deer hunting by myself a little while ago. And I go, really? You came all the way from Squamish and went up Twin One?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. But then I think some natives started whooping at me. I'm like, what? Because, yeah, they're on either side of me. You know, you get up the top and it levels out in the timber, and they're on either side of me in the timber whooping at me. And then it's kind of started freaking me out, so I left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, first off, why do you think it's natives? Right? And they go, oh, I don't know. Who else would it have been? And I'm like, did you see a vehicle or anything? It's like, nope. And you know what it was.
Yeah.
But then another guy, so you go to the head of Twin One, the very head,
Yeah.
and then up over the height of land is that you go up the Joffrey and hang a right on one of those roads. What the
Yeah.
hell is the name of that frickin' road?
Like another FSR,
Yeah,
Van Horlick.
Van Horlick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get this one. There's
Yeah.
another guy that I knew in Pemberton, total A-type dude, hockey player. You know those hardcore ski touring people and shit that park up there and hike in and shit.
Oh yeah.
One of those types, right?
Yeah.
And he's also one of those guys, you know, the mouthy guys that'll always chuck shit at you. You know, good guy, but he's just into that throwing shit at each other. And
Yeah.
if you ever mention Sasquatch, he'd probably be the guy that would laugh at you
Yeah.
and make jokes about it.
Yeah.
That type of guy, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? So anyway, and then years ago, before the internet really got ripping, well, it was ripping, but we were on this hunting forum called Hunting BC.
I'm on the page.
Are ya?
Yeah, Hunting BC. Yeah.
I used to be. You can look up my threads on there, Pro Guy 66.
Yeah.
There's some big ones.
Yeah.
But then I just stopped going on there. But while we were on there, somebody started a thread on there, Sasquatch
Yeah.
or Bigfoot or something. And of course, me being the big mouth asshole, because a lot of brave guys were coming out and sharing what they knew and what they're seeing on that thread. And then a bunch of assholes were shitting on them.
Yeah.
So I got on there and I started shitting on the guys shitting on guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, this buddy of mine that I would never have guessed in a million years, he
Yeah.
would have been the guy laughing. He gets on there and goes, you better bet your ass they're real.
Yeah.
Like, his name's Mike, and I go, what?
Yeah.
So I probably messaged him and I go, what's up?
Yeah.
What do you know? And he goes, I seen one. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No, it would be like you being friends with your neighbor for years, and then all of a sudden one day you see him online talking about his Sasquatch. And I go,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Where were you? And they're up Van Horlick at the head.
Yeah.
And they made a ski tour cabin,
Oh, okay.
whatever,
Yeah.
right? Whatever that is. So they're making a cabin during the summers. and he said there was him and 2 other guys, and they're hanging out in the cabin having a zizz or whatever, but it was light out. He
Yeah.
goes out of the cabin to get a creek, and he said this thing's just standing right there looking at him by the creek.
Yeah.
Charcoal, gray hair. He said, probably 9 feet tall, just standing there looking at me. I'm
Yeah.
like, no shit.
Yeah.
I go, what'd you do? Just kind of looked at it, and then went back in the cabin.
Yeah.
Did you tell your buddies? He's like, nope.
Yeah.
Who does it? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's like, you imagine it'd be like if me and you went hunting,
Yeah.
we're in a cabin, and I go out and take a piss, and I see a 9 foot tall hairy thing standing there, and I go back in the cabin and don't tell you.
Yeah.
It doesn't even remotely make sense, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that bizarre how so many people do that? And I go, well, did you go back? He goes, yeah, I went out and looked again. It wasn't there. It's gone.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell your buddies.
Yeah.
But anyways, that head of Van Horlick is right over the top from Twin One.
Yeah. Okay.
Right
Yeah.
there. Because I was back then. Before I talked to him, I took my quad all the way back as far as I could back there. But
Oh,
that
okay.
was when I was looking for them intentionally.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's got a bit of a weird vibe back in there too.
Mhm.
But the whole Duffy's got a weird vibe.
It does. I actually went down Van Horlick a few kilometers before I came home. So I left Lolo at about 1 o'clock or so, but I didn't get home till about 3 or 3:30. But yeah, I went down a few of those FSRs to check out a couple spots I like looking into.
Any deer in there?
I seen a few deer
Yeah.
up there, yeah.
There's some big bears in there. There's a lot of bears there in the spring.
Man, there's a lot of bears
Hi.
this year.
Hi.
Hi,
Would you
Donna.
like a cup of coffee?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I'm okay,
I
thanks.
won't get any sleep.
That's Donna.
Hi, Don. I'm Steve.
Hi.
Hey, do you got any Sasquatch stories for us?
No.
But do you got any? So if anybody ever said, hey man, hey Kelly, why don't you go for, would you walk from here to Owl Ridge at 1 o'clock in the morning by yourself?
Not a chance. I mean, hey, maybe if I had one of my tools with me, just to make me feel a little
If you
bit
had a what?
secure. One of my tools with me, my hunting tools, like maybe a false sense of security. That's what it is. But I just make me feel safe. Yeah, I care, but no,
No,
I wouldn't. You would never catch me walking down that road.
not a
1
chance in
morning.
hell. Not by myself.
Yeah,
Want to do it tonight?
we could.
Just kidding. Would you? You know what'd be funny? Well, I don't know, man. I'd do it. I don't know. We could do it one night, maybe. Just to scare the living shit out of ourselves. But then again, I don't know, man. Because you don't want it ruined, right?
Exactly. I was just gonna say, hey, I still like hiking around there and looking around. And,
Imagine if we went. Okay, let's just say. All right, me and Kelly down are gonna go walk from here to Owl Ridge at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then something absolutely terrifying happened. We're screaming like Girl Guides. And to never ever go in the woods ever again.
Yeah,
That would suck ass.
it would.
Or whatever happens keeps on happening in your yard every frickin' night.
Yeah.
Forever. Or whatever, right?
Hmm.
But I wonder, yeah. No. I wouldn't do it. I remember thinking, I even mentioned that road on here before.
Hmm.
I said, I don't even, well, I'd do it in daylight, but I wouldn't feel good about it.
Hmm.
Like I would be stoked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I got the weirdest feeling for me in there was just past the dump on the right, heading towards Owl Ridge.
Okay. It's so where the mud lake is there in those cabins, and so there's the mud lake is the bigger kind of lake there, and then on the right side of the road is kind of a smaller
That
swamp.
slough.
That slough. I do not go in there. It doesn't matter if it's day or
Oh shit.
even if I'm on the quad. Just so right where the cabin is, and then you're on the main road where the dump is, and you turn right, and that takes you to that slough, and it goes quite a ways back in there.
Oh, you could go in there?
And
On a road?
Yeah, you could. There's a road.
Which side of the slough? This side?
It's it goes around the slough actually,
Really?
so it goes right around the slough and it goes back into the timber a bit, and then it connects to that road by so where the yellow gate is at the start of Owl Ridge.
Goes into that logging clock?
Yeah, there's
Huh?
a newer trail that was cut in there, I believe,
Really?
and I've walked all around in there. But that one spot, as soon as you get to that slough, it's just dark.
I know.
Like the timber,
It's
and
dark
when
and
you,
dead.
Yeah, and you look in there, and it's just like
What's looking back at you?
Exactly, that's what you feel when you get to that zone. Kind of like where I hike and hunt. Get that feeling, and you're like, okay, just gotta keep going past it, and then this will pass as well.
What a creepy
But
place.
that
eh?
spot is just a couple kilometers down the road.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I get that. I get kind of creeped out at the bottom here by the bridge.
Yeah.
Just, I think probably just because I know. So they're right there
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
And then another time years ago, I heard of if you go down towards the lake, one of the last houses on the right going towards the lake, I believe is one of those places on the right. And they had one walk right through the front yard.
Yeah.
And the dogs freaked out, and they were outdoor dogs that never were in the house before. And the dogs were fighting each other to get in the house ahead of each other.
Yeah.
The cops were called and everything. And then there were 17 and 15-inch footprints were on the Green River bank.
Oh, yeah.
And they could hear them yelling from that point there
Yeah.
across to where you
Mhm.
back and forth there. They could hear them howling all week long, screaming back and forth.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Like I said in that video today, I don't know if you watched it, and I ran the drone up, and if you just go that way. Let's go that way 5 miles. There's so much country and terrain and mountains and valleys and rivers and forests. Why do you still gotta bump into people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know as well as I do, if I didn't want anybody to see me, it's easy. I'm
Yeah.
out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
humans are so easy to avoid.
Yeah.
Why don't they avoid us ultimately?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, especially like here's this community right here. You know as well as I do, if we went door to door asking for experiences, it would probably take us a frickin' month to get all the stories.
For sure.
Just from right here.
Yeah.
Well, how come they're right here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want a human to see me.
Yeah.
Well, why are you right beside them then?
Yeah.
Why? What's going on? But I don't know. But I know one thing is every elder I've spoken to, they all say the same thing. They are a spiritual and a physical being.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I believe it. Yeah. I hear the same thing.
There's too much weird shit. The footprints disappearing.
Yeah. Exactly. And
The shit going on in the creek up there.
See, like I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole, but exactly so. With
That's
the
not even a
prints-
rabbit hole. It's just fact.
True.
It's just,
Yeah.
You get to talk about Sasquatch, you want the
Yeah.
truth, then you got to talk about the truth.
Yeah.
It's shit you can't leave out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So all the puzzle pieces come together. So like when I hear your emails, when you're sharing emails, and then I hear my friends or community members' stories, and it all just fits together, right? It's not just coincidence. Like,
Yeah. Well, I know I'm going to go to the States here pretty quick after hunting.
yeah.
And they've got, I can give you the heads up, but they have this one person I will be going to see who I trust in my life. She's spoken with him nonstop.
Oh yeah. Well, like she with Sabe. Okay. Yeah.
Speaks to them, seen them, been
Okay.
5 feet from them.
Yeah.
And she's got 3 other friends, same deal. And they're going to take me down there and they're going to fill me in with everything.
I think I remember you mentioned that in one of your videos actually, that
Yeah.
you were kind of on the edge of going to do it, but
I don't need, well, she even said, I talked to her today, and she goes, yeah, we're going to send you out with so-and-so and so-and-so. And as I'm thinking, whoa,
yeah.
I didn't say I'm going out yet. I'll come down and we're all going to hang out and I want to see you guys' eyeballs and feel your energy. We're going to talk.
Yeah.
And you're going to fill me in on everything you know and everything you want me to share with the world. But do I need to go out in the woods and possibly have a face-to-face with what they're doing? I'm not sure yet, because every single native elder says don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk to them,
Yeah.
right? And then there's a handful of these people, but they're not native people either.
Yeah.
And they're like right in there. They think it's the best thing, which maybe it is the best thing for them.
Yeah.
But you know how it is, some people are just really into shit and they love the shit out of it, so there
Yeah.
can't be anything bad going on.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, there is a slight possibility they're being misled,
Yeah.
tricked. So the elders always said they trick you.
Yeah.
They trick you, not good. There is a chance of that. I don't know. I haven't met them. I don't know shit. And I'm not shitting on their experience. I'm just saying, I gotta go down there and feel it out. I really just want to learn all the knowledge they have so I can share it here. I don't know. Would you go?
I would.
Would you?
I think I would.
How come?
Just
Finally figure it out, put it to rest.
exactly.
Know exactly what you're dealing with.
Yeah, exactly, and I just want to be able to see it with my own eyeballs physically, and so exactly put it to rest. So I'm like, okay, I've seen one, so
You want to see one?
Huh?
You want to see one?
not
Hey,
tonight.
hey, I really want to see one, but not that bad. Not tonight. Okay. Okay, so you're the best scenario ever to see one. What is it? How would you want to see one?
Maybe just the way you explained it, people who have experience with these beings, who have knowledge about them.
No, but I mean, if you're gonna see one with your eyes, how do you want it set up? What's gonna make you feel better about it?
Like I said, if
In the truck, other side of a couple.
exactly, like if these people are actually communicating with these beings, yeah, if they could call them out of the forest somehow, and yeah, but yeah, in the truck and far away.
Like, I wouldn't mind seeing one on the road down here in front of me on the truck.
Yeah,
Big deal. But you know, the way you hunt, the way I hunt,
yeah,
I don't need that shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So that being said, I would not want to see one while being on top in the alpine or in the thick timber, out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you know how long it takes for you to get up there.
Yeah,
Like I try to tell everybody, people don't understand these hikes. People don't understand this timber in these hills, right?
yeah,
You know how long it takes to get up there. You know how I'm hunting.
yeah.
I don't need that shit up there.
Exactly.
You know how long it's gonna take you to get out?
And have that in the back of your mind.
No,
like-
have that 5 feet behind you, breathing down
Yeah,
your neck,
Exactly.
screaming at you,
Yeah,
or screaming at you that makes your skeleton vibrate,
yeah,
and at your furthest point. You know what I mean? And then you
Yeah.
gotta walk all the way out with that shit going
exactly.
down.
Don't need that.
God, that would suck. So what about Patty? What'd she think about this?
She has a very open mind about a lot of things. Like I said, I fall down rabbit holes a lot. I speak about Sabe and things flying in the sky at night, all kinds of things. We're quite open about that. And then when I started showing her your videos, she got really interested in it.
Was she scared?
And so when she had her experience on the quad, that's when she really got into it. And we never miss an episode.
Oh yeah.
Every morning or even
Hey, I don't miss an episode either.
yeah.
Pretty hard, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
she,
not. She's not scared though, eh?
She is. She said she got really scared. She said that she felt dread, and she said.
Oh,
that
she did.
she felt it all. She said she felt that she had to turn the quad, and that was right by Mud Lake, right there, right where that dark timber is by that slough, right where that road turned. And that's where Patty turned her quad around and came back.
What
home.
time was that?
This was in the afternoon during the day. So she went out on and this was her first quad ride by herself since we got the
Oh,
quad.
no.
Because usually we ride together.
That sucks.
So that
First time, she'll never do that again.
Exactly. That's what she said. I
That
asked her, I
sucks.
was like, "You gonna go for a ride again?" And she's just like, "Not after that." She said she
That's-
didn't see nothing, she didn't smell anything
You
or
have
hear
to.
nothing. She just said dread came out of nowhere, felt like she was being watched, and that she had to turn the quad around right there and leave.
That sucks.
And that's
That's the
exactly
part-
what she did.
That's the part that pisses me off, right?
Yeah.
Because so many people don't have a clue, and a lot of people get things. They get that freedom taken away. So now, like poor Patty, innocent soul,
Yeah.
nice girl, and now she can't go on a quad ride anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Isn't that bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
Frickin' sucks. It'd be better if we knew, and then people probably go, "What do you need to know?" Well, at least if people like Patty and everybody else knew that shit is going to maybe possibly happen, and that on average you're going to be fine, but just get them. If people could just be pre-filled with a little bit of common sense and knowledge on what to do, what to expect, and that even though you felt all that, it's still going to be safe for you to go in the woods again,
Yeah.
instead of having it completely stripped from you because you didn't have a clue, and it was frickin' hell, right? That's
Yeah.
the part that pisses me off. It's like, you lying sons of bitches. You know what I mean? Like, we're
Yeah.
not told the truth, but whatever. Well, you know what's kind of funny? You said you would, and I always thought, oh, maybe one night we will walk the road.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to one night. One night for sure.
We'll leave a vehicle at one end so we don't have to walk back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I do. I think too. I think I could do it with you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's in there. Hey, not gonna say when. I wonder what. Yeah, actually, that might be. I don't know. We'll see. It's fun to talk about it, pitch it, but when it really comes down to it, is it worth it?
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not, maybe
Because
not.
we're given enough knowledge about that area, right?
Yeah.
You've already been given that knowledge. You know the warnings.
Yeah.
So maybe it might or might not be a good thing to do. it's fun to talk about, but we've been given warnings about that area, so you got the warnings. So if you do it anyway, then maybe we're fair game. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. So what else do you know about around here? Anybody else?
Actually, just last winter, I picked a buddy up from his house. He just lives across town, and we just went for a back roads cruise in the middle of the night. And we were coming back, and just by the so this is the new dump. It's just past the store. It's called the transfer station, and just by the transfer station there's a dirt bike jumps. Like a mountain bike jumps. Like there's trails and all that back there. Anyways, I was driving, but my friend was smoking, and he had the window down in my pickup truck. And he just happened to look over on the power line right away. He just happened to look over there, and he looks back at me, and just complete stunned look on his face. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, he's like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "See what?" It's like those big red glowing eyes that were just there, standing right in the middle of the right away.
Oh shit.
That's all he saw, just eyes. He didn't see a silhouette of any sort. Just red, embery, glowing eyes. He said that's all he said seen. But we were driving, so it's not like we stopped.
Yeah.
He just looked over and seen that, and then
Wow.
when he said that, I felt his energy, and he was quite shooken up, and I was like, I'm not going back. I'm going home.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Crazy. So what's up now? You working right now, or what are you doing?
Yep. Just over here below the school, there's a new community service building being built. And
That's close. Perfect.
Yeah, and we're doing all the earthwork. So
Right on.
all the pipe, water line, all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
backfill, all the excavation work.
When are you gonna start hunting serious?
I got after pretty early this year. I usually like to wait till it gets a little bit colder, but it was a good hunt with my dad and my uncle about a few weeks ago now. A nice little mule deer.
All right on.
But when it really starts to snow around, that's when I like to get my tracking on, boots on the ground,
I know.
find them.
So the only thing that drives me freaking nuts not living here anymore. It's like, these are my best, funnest hunting spots, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up north for mule deer, whitetail again, mid-November, then hopefully get it done. If I get it done quick, I'm gonna come here for the last week. But I got really bug back in me again.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I-
The monster you got was an absolute tank.
Isn't that stupid?
Yeah, big boy.
I stand there looking at that thing on the ground, and just like, what? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
huh? Antlers, whatever. I've got bigger antlers on a mule deer than that, but who gives a shit? That was stupid.
Yeah, big bodied deer.
Yeah, I had to pull that thing like 2 feet at a time. Anyway, I honestly had to winch it onto the quad. But then we got it. There's a ranch down there. Me and the owner, we got the deer down there. It was 350, got it out.
Holy smokes,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
it's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully find another one of those guys. And then there's a 7x7 whitetail that I got on my trail camera there that week too.
Oh, did you post that on Pro Guide 66?
Yeah.
I think I seen that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, so he looks like he should be bigger this year. And there's a 6x6, 7x7, 5x5, another 5x5 muley, all on the same trail camera 24 hours.
Holy smokes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And all I did was I went, oh, here's the trail. I don't know. I put the camera on there and I checked it 2 days later. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then I shot the 6-point whitetail in the thick timber. I was trying to find the 7. And then, oh well, nice buck, but it's going to get bigger. So that's the buck I can try to get. And then I don't know who else is in there for muleys now after shooting that thing. There's got to be another big one there.
For sure.
It's fun. They're so much easier than here too.
Yeah. Oh, the deer, the hunting muleys. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not easier, but it's definitely not as hard as
These things,
blacktails. Yeah.
you imagine?
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody, they're like, you put me in the woods up north.
Yeah.
Give me 1 week. I'm gonna kill a whitetail mule deer.
Yeah.
You put me in the woods right here. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna see one.
Exactly.
Might get one.
In the terrain and the country you got to get into to find these big boys as well is tough as well.
Doesn't get nastier than this.
Yeah.
Doesn't. And that's why
Yeah.
everybody leaves to go mule deer hunt from here. Not too many people hunt around here.
Yeah.
Because it's too much of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You seen that big old buck by the golf course turnoff? You know the road to go to the Green River?
Yep.
You seen that big buck there?
No, I haven't. It's
Keep
just like by right where Green River turns down, like the FSR, and that open field where deer are always
Yeah,
hanging out.
Right when you're driving to Pemberton
Yeah.
and you hang a left,
Yeah.
there's that big expensive house right there.
Yeah.
Right in the front yard.
Oh no, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that deer. I usually see them closer to Pemberton actually, in that one
Yeah, in the big
farmer's
field.
right across the lodge actually.
Yeah.
There.
Well, he'll be in there too.
Yeah.
But he's mostly, I've seen him there twice now.
Mhm.
He's a great big, he looks just like that.
Oh yeah.
But he's a little more tighter on the top, and I found out.
Yeah.
And then I videotaped him a few times. I put him online.
Oh yeah.
And then he had like 6 or 7 does with him in that guy's yard in the front
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And then I thought, and I started looking for him. I'm like, I'll bet you he's in the back of 1 mile.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my bow and I went up, and I parked on the highway around past the lake. And I went right over the top.
Yeah.
And then I dropped down, and then I got all the way to that point to land down by the river.
Yeah.
And then I got into rubs all over the place.
Yeah.
But by the time I got there, I was just exhausted, right? I'm like, holy shit. And then I turned around, went back over. And then, because I wasn't sure if he was coming from this side
Yeah.
or down the green,
Mhm.
I thought maybe he's coming from one. And sure enough, when you go past the lake going up to Whistler,
Yeah.
guy got a picture of him right there under the power lines on the left.
Yeah.
So he was coming from there.
Oh yeah.
Well, he knows where he's coming from, but obviously he does go over top the hill there.
Yeah.
I thought you would have seen him for sure.
No, I haven't actually.
Just keep looking to the left when you
Yeah.
drive to town.
Okay.
Not yet, pretty quick.
Yeah.
You keep glancing to the left, and you just see where the guy top of that guy's fence, right?
Yeah.
And he's in there.
Yeah.
It's funny because one time I pulled over, and then I'm like, holy shit, I got to videotape this thing.
Yeah.
So I pulled down. I pulled off on the side of the road there and got my camouflage on, and cars are coming. You know, people around here looking at you like,
Yeah.
because you got camouflage on, you evil, dirty, poaching bastard. Just got my video camera. Take it easy, Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I should probably get my butt going, eh?
Okay.
Sarah's probably wondering if I'm alive.
Well, it was nice chatting with you, and
Yeah, finally,
meeting you
eh?
for the First time, and
I'll be back.
you're welcome here anytime.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I was stoked when you said you lived right here.
Yeah.
But next time, we should do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe when I come back. Or you're going to go hunting maybe for a day. But should get a few more people that might want to fill us in with some goodies around here maybe.
There's no shortage of stories around here. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Maybe if we got 4 people, then we'll walk the road.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not going to be in the rear either.
Yeah.
That's the person that disappears.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. You're really like, I think you're only like the 1, 2, 3, 4th person ever on here with me.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that funny? Well, not the hunting. People have been hunting with me, but we're not talking about this shit.
Mhm.
Funny, eh? Feel weird being in front of the camera?
I thought it was gonna be a little weird at first, but I'm actually fine. Like, I'm usually weird about being put on the spot like that kind of thing, but I'm fine.
It's just a camera.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know. There's gonna be millions of people watching your ass.
Yeah.
Kidding. All right, so thanks for giving me the antlers. I really appreciate that. And again, they're gonna look great in my collection. Said nobody ever. Right? Okay, out of here, man.
Okay.
It worked the whole time.